February 1st, and this is the London Review. Hi guys, Robert Rivera here with the Rivera Trading Group in association with Trading Academy. And we had another fantastic night last night. Last night was a quick night for me because I was able to catch the buy on the GBP USD as it was breaking out of resistance. But that turned into a fake out, and so that provided many sell opportunities afterwards. I was done for the night with that first move up, and so I let it be. I did instruct everybody other opportunities were coming, and I saw it coming. I mean, it was obvious that it was going to drop nicely. I had a couple of trend lines in place that made it a lot even easier to be able to catch it. But I was done. It's best when you have your winning trade, especially if you got a nice little lot size, to pocket it and go to bed. No sense in risking it. Tomorrow will be another day. That's what I learned from my mentor Jay Wayne, and that's what I try to teach others. And so let's go to the charts and see what happened last night. Okay. So this is the setup as I had it last night. And you notice how we have resistance at the top. And again, there's a lot more detail that goes out to the team. This is just a skeleton of it to give you some value. But if you want the full content, be sure to join us at Trend Trading Academy to take the full advantage of everything. But basically, I send out setups every night. And I teach people how to take these. And I'm not the only one. Joe Junta also, one of our mentors, and Jay Wayne also sends out trading setups, but I only discuss mine because I think it will be unethical for me to discuss somebody else's setup. So as I'm looking at this trade setup here, I'm looking at how price has been trying to break through that resistance and is wicked once, it's wicked twice, it's wicked three times, it's wicked four times, and has not been able to break. I am aware, based on price action, especially since the beginning of the new day, that this has been climbing up, climbing up. So this is going to test resistance one more time. Based on what the heat wave looks like, I may be able to take this to the upside, even if it's just for a quick scalp, which is what I was looking for at that time of the night, which then affords me just to go and get some rest right away. Okay, and now, once it breaks to the top side, if it fakes out and comes back in, then my fake out strategy comes into play. Once it closes back inside, you take that trade and you ride it. Okay, in this situation, I think it gave something like 17 pip drawdown before it did what it was supposed to do. But once it broke down, man, it went. Okay, let's talk about it. So these are the results from last night, and as you can tell, sure enough, it made an attempt at breakout from the top, but it faked out. It came back in. Okay, that attempt at breakout, that close outside of that line, came back inside. Once that comes back inside, I am taking that sell. Now I didn't do that last night because I won on the buy and I was done. Okay, but this is for my students. If once that closes back inside, I am taking a trade. Now, that, if you notice, the very next candle after the break inside dropped, and that drop right there was 18 pips. That was a nice win there if you just wanted to catch those 15 to 20 pips. That would have been a perfect win right there. Now, the next candle, next red candle, did break out again, or attempted to break out again. And that was a drawdown from our entry for a sale of 17 pips if you were still holding. Now, if you were still holding, then good for you, because once it dropped, it just kept going and going and going. Okay, that was 85 pips from the fake out from the top. It was 70 pips from the trend line retest, and 50 pips between trend lines. The inner trend line, the shorter one, and the longer one being the outer trend line. It was just basically it's classic. I mean, it's classic movement. We have the stochastic RSI right there indicating us that it was overbought, which already gave us an indication for taking a sell from the very top, which with very, again, minimal drawdown. Now, I took a drawdown because, again, I entered once it came back inside, and I am accustomed to that drawdown because I know that my fake out strategy gives drawdown. But it pays out better than 3 to 1 almost every single time. And here you go. What was that? 85 pips after the 17 pip drawdown. I think that constitute as a win. Now, here are some of the testimonials from last night. This is Joel. Joel has been killing it. Mi hermano de otra madre, como dicen en inglés, my brother from another mother.
He's doing so good. He killed it last night one more time. Very small lot size he used, but he got about 20 pips from that. He did very good. Here we got Alex. Alex also using a medium-sized lot size was able to get himself 2 wins on the sales. Fantastic. That's a nice little win right there. What was that? That's about 30 minutes apart. About 30 minutes apart. That's not too bad. Catching yourself that kind of money for 30 minutes worth of work. Not bad at all. Here's Summer. All that Summer said was basically she got stopped out on the first breakout for the sell, but was able to catch the buy break and the sell break. So she took herself another win, which is fantastic. And let's look at my results. So these are my numbers from last night, and basically one trade, one trade. That's all I needed. Okay, which was again with the momentum to the upside. When I took the buy, the GBP strength was showing above 7, and the USD was showing near 2. Okay, now again, that's just an indicator, and that doesn't last forever. That is going to be a quick move, basically at that place where exactly where it was on the chart. And once it come and broke back inside, it was obviously we're looking at sales. But again, it just shows you that based on your system, based on your strategy, based on you knowing your pair and when the market moves, because I see these moves every night. I see these exact moves every night. So I can anticipate what it's doing. The day that it fakes me out, then I'll take a loss on that. But even that loss won't be too much because again, I will have my tight stop loss. All right.
Welcome back. So as you can tell, I didn't even show you the cells at the bottom. Well, I didn't have the zone set up for the bottom. I had the zone set up for the top for you guys to see. But on the bottom, on the cells, once it broke, it retested the bottom zone and dropped again. The retest of the bottom zone turned out to be like 70 some pips, which was a beautiful, I mean, really beautiful trade. We are now on February the 1st, and every trade setup that I have sent out since January has retested. So we are definitely in new times. If your setup retest with high probability, 90% of the time, then that's what we should be looking for, guys. We want the high probability trade. And the highest probability trade is the one that retests because it is confirming that what used to be support is now resistance in the case of last night. Okay? Again, this is Robert Rivera with the Rivera Trading Group in association with Trend Trading Academy. I hope that you're receiving value from what you're seeing. And if so, please like, comment, and subscribe. God bless you.